So many times you just give someone a peck on the cheek and your hair just leaves all that oil on your face. Oh, this happened to me so many times. Needless to say, it's been a while I haven't been using oil on my hair. Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I hope you're all doing great during these very difficult times. Today I'm going to be talking about everything we know about our natural hair and how it's all false. This is going to be a video that some of you might not like. Some of you might be feeling a little attacked because I felt definitely attacked. You might not want to hear a lot of the things that I have to say. I just want to put this information out there, and you don't have to, you don't have to follow what I say. So I do happily encourage you to experiment with what I'm telling you before you try it. I'm just here to tell you the things that I've learned, the things that I've experimented in my own hair, the things that have worked for me. And hopefully by giving you this information, you can be happy to experiment for yourself as well and determine what works best for your natural hair. So that being said, don't come for me, come for the facts. All right, I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you what I know. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's get started. I remember when I was leaving high school, which was years ago. I remember this was a time at which we were leaving relaxed hair behind, and everyone was kind of following this whole transitional phase where we're going from relaxed hair to our natural hair. Now we do know that the way we take care of our coily hair is very different than the way people with straight hair take care of their hair. We do know that the way coily hair responds to product is very different than the way straight hair responds to product. So we were listening to a lot of things on YouTube, online, on how to take care of our hair. And while that has worked well in the sense that it's gotten us to want to be more patient with our hair, there's a lot of things that we've been told that are simply not true. So today we're going to be talking about the frequency at which we wash and condition our hair, the way we wash and condition our hair, the products we use after washing and conditioning our hair, and also how we style our hair. So I'm going to be talking about what I was doing because I don't know about anybody else. I'm just going to be talking about me. As I'm saying this, I'm cringing on the inside, okay? But we don't know better until we do. All right, and now that I do better. So I used to wash my hair every 2 weeks exactly. Like I just always felt like past this time frame, my hair would just get super dry. But before then, my hair felt clean and just didn't warrant being washed. I felt like it was a waste of time. And so in between these 2 weeks, every 3 days, I will drench my hair in water because to hydrate our hair, we need water. So I would just drench my hair in water, and I would use additional products on top of that to kind of lock in that moisture. So that was a little bit of how I took care of my natural hair before. I would do the LCO method. I know a lot of people use the log method, which is liquid, oil, and cream, but at the time what worked for me was liquid, cream, and oil. Now I was using a lot of heavy creams at the time. I was using a lot of heavy oils such as shea butter, castor oil, all that stuff. If you can see in my video that I posted recently about what to know when transitioning, I did mention that I realized over time that my hair was not responding well to heavy products. So I had to switch to very lightweight products. I didn't use so many products after washing my hair anymore. I stuck to things that were very lightweight, things that I knew could penetrate my hair easily. And then I also told you that I was using a super lightweight oil to seal in all of that moisture. So I was already on the right track. Now, let me tell you everything about that was completely wrong. I started following actual natural hairstylist on social media. I do want to mention Hair by Jennifer Rose and Kiyomi because those are the two people that I've really been following to a T, and my hair has really been responding. First things first, we're supposed to wash our hair more often. Now, not every day like people with straight hair do, but we're supposed to wash our hair at least once a week. Now, I know you're listening to me and you're screaming right now because nobody got the time. I get it. But the reason our wash days were so long before is because we didn't wash our hair more often. I've tested it, and the more often you wash your hair, the less time you spend in the shower trying to make your hair work for you. It's a fact. Do not come for me. Come for the facts. But I understand completely, wholeheartedly, those who are listening to me going, bitch, what you talking about? I I feel you, because that was me when I had to found this information out. And remember, I'm listening to professional hairstylists, so again, please take this information and experiment first. But also, I just feel like they have more experience to be able to say these things, and that I would kind of be open to listening. So yeah, we're supposed to wash our hair at least once every week. That means that if you're doing any physical activity, you're going to the gym, you want to wash your hair more often than that. The way this hairstylist put it, she was like, if you're someone who washes your hair every 2 weeks or more, you're telling me you only wash your hair twice a month? And the way that put me in my place, yo. Anyway, now the way we wash and condition our hair matters. When I used to wash my hair, I would separate it into 4 sections, right? 4 sections. And I would just wash like this. I would be more focused on washing my scalp. I would, you know, just go in there and rough it up like this. And in doing that, what I was doing is I was wrecking my cuticle. I was damaging and disrupting the cuticle of the hair, disrupting how the hair grows out the scalp. And so after washing my hair, my curls would not have been defined the way I needed them to be. So how are we supposed to wash our hair? There are 2 shampoos you're supposed to use. You're supposed to be using a clarifying shampoo, and you're supposed to be using a hydrating shampoo. The clarifying shampoo is only for your scalp, and this shampoo you can use once every 2 weeks or so, but the hydrating shampoo you use every time you wash your hair. If you're going to be using a clarifying shampoo, you don't want it to touch your hair, so you use something with a nozzle, and the first thing you want to do is just apply that shampoo to your scalp before wetting it. Then you work it into your scalp a little bit, and as you go to rinse out the shampoo, of course, the water is going to penetrate all of your hair, but you want to make sure that you're just washing out your scalp with this clarifying shampoo. Now that your hair is wet, when you apply the hydrating shampoo on top, it takes less time to penetrate your hair. When you're shampooing your hair, you're supposed to be shampooing in a downward direction. So in the direction from which your hair grows, you want to take that hair and you want to work the shampoo through your hair, and you want to define your curl while still washing out the dirt in your hair. And washing my hair this way, I am sure that my curls are going to come out the way they're supposed to, and it leaves a good base for water to penetrate my hair. And the next thing that we're going to do is condition. When you're using conditioner, I use a lot of conditioner. I run through my conditioner like it's water, like it's nothing. I am so happy I've learned this method, because I'm not about to be wasting money on conditioner anymore. So what you do is you apply enough conditioner that you feel your hair needs. You also want to apply it in the downward motion to not disrupt your cuticle. Once the conditioner is applied, if you feel like you need more, because you're going to feel like you need more, it's a whole thing that conditioner does. What you want to do is you want to wet your hair and keep working the conditioner into your hair. You don't need more conditioner. The purpose of the conditioner is to marinate with the water in your hair so that it starts to seal in that moisture that the water is providing to your hair. It seals in the hydration that the water is providing to your hair. Conditioning your hair is going to take a while, because you're supposed to take your time and work the conditioner into your hair. After conditioning, feel free to go in with a hooded dryer. Here comes the next step: the products that we put in our hair after washing our hair. We have been using way too much product, way too many times, for way too long. Do not come for me, come for the facts. I'm just the messenger. All right. One thing that these hairstylists taught me is, why are we using leave-in conditioner after using conditioner? And I'm looking at you, but I'm really looking at myself, because I did that all the time. You don't need leave-in conditioner if you've already put in conditioner in your hair before. Using leave-in conditioner after you've conditioned your hair in the shower is redundant. You can do it if you want, but that's just your hair accepting more products that it does not need. If you wash your hair like you're supposed to and conditioned it like you're supposed to, you don't need an additional leave-in conditioner afterward. So the whole LCO method, the whole log method we've been taught, is false, because guess what else you don't need in your hair? Y'all gonna hate me so bad. You don't need oil in your hair, babes. We don't need oil in our hair, and this is actually a fact that I can say with my whole entire chest, because I've tested this out and it works. We do need to put oil on our scalp, just because your scalp is skin, and I don't know about you, but I'm always gonna moisturize my scalp. But I use a lightweight oil. However, you don't need to put oil in your hair. What it does, let me use the hairstylist explanation. As much as we are afraid that our hair releases moisture to the atmosphere, it also takes in moisture from the atmosphere. So once you're done styling your hair and you put in that oil, it blocks your hair from receiving moisture from the environment, and it leaves your hair more dry than it would have been otherwise. This is the explanation that they use. Now, you're free to take this information and do with it what you will. Do not come for me, come for the facts. I'm just the messenger. What you want to do after shampooing your hair is one of two things. You decide what hairstyle you're trying to go after. You either want to use a styler. So any styling products, this is going to be for your twist outs, for your bantu knots. If you're going to do a braid out, braid your hair down, you want to use a styler. We don't need to use liquid cream, oil, liquid oil, cream, all of that. All we need to do after washing our hair is use a styler. You can use any styler of your choice, but you don't have to saturate your hair with 10,000 different products. Another thing you can do is use gel, right? So if you want to do a wash and go, what we didn't know, or maybe some of y'all knew, but I didn't know, okay? If you're trying to do a wash and go, you're supposed to do it when your hair is drenched. We're not talking water wet, water wet. Water wet? We're not talking spray bottle wet. We mean like out the shower drenching water. Because what gel does is it just sits on top of your hair and it dries in the shape of your hair curls, if that makes sense. So you want to be applying gel to your hair when it's drenched, when it's really, really wet, and not when it's sort of damp. That does not work. That's if you're trying to do, let's say, something like a wash and go, which I was never able to do wash and goes really well before, but I'm really learning using this method, and it's really changed a lot of things. If I find a picture from my sister, I'm going to add it to this video over here. But using her method has really changed the way my wash and goes look. But you can use gel in your hair, or you can use a styler after you're done washing and conditioning to just do your twist out or whatever other style you want to do to your hair. So if you can see from what I've mentioned, this should cut down your wash day by at least a half. It's actually pretty simple. You wash, condition, put a styler, or wash, condition, use some gel. Please do not forget to lotion that scalp a little bit. But you can see in doing so, you're using A, less product, and B, less time. Now I know that you're gonna be skeptical, and I know you are, because I was too. I was just like, how are you gonna tell me that I'm supposed to wash my hair have you seen the hair in here? Who has the time? The energy? But it's true that the more often you wash your hair, the less you spend time doing all that tralala that we were doing before. So these are the things that I've learned about natural hair from professional hairstylists. You are free to take this information and apply it to yourself, or take this information and discard it, or not even take this information at all. I'm just here to tell you what I've learned, what I've been experimenting on my hair, how it's worked for me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's really, really hard, but like I said, take with a grain of salt, but also take with an open mind. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and go ahead and hit that little bell button that lets you know when I post a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and I will see you next time. Bye.